and welcome to Valhalla. I am very excited for this. I've been wanting to restream this game for like a year. I was gonna do it as my anniversary stream, but then I played Apollo Justice way too close to my anniversary, and so we didn't end up getting to it. This game is pretty damn high up on my favorite games list. I don't think it takes the top spot, but it's like top 5 easy. Just a warning. This game does get it gets sexual in some places. It is not like, it's not like showing it, but it very explicitly talk about it. So there's your content warning. Yeah, just to make sure that, like, you know, so y'all are aware. But yeah, hey Paradoxica, Banana, and Lobster, how are y'all doing? Oh, game. There we go. Yeah, if you look, I've got full 100% saves here. I have played this game to 100% completion. Doing good? Oh, wait. I always forget. I messed up. I messed up immediately. We're not supposed to start with the start. We're not supposed to start with the start of the game. We're supposed to go to the prologue. How's the life-changing going? We haven't started yet, but... How are you doing, Violet? Actually, okay. We are technically supposed to start with the prologue, but, you can go back to it later. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the prologue and episode Anna separately. Like, I'll go back to them, because the events of them get referenced on the first day here, but they're not, like, integral. Also, I forgot to do this. I do not need to continue. Wow, brain.
Psst. Hey, over here. Boo. How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check the parcel you just got. And see ya. Oh. Just a dream. There's something near the door.
definitely also 4 is the cat. Do you like Jill's shirt? You can buy this shirt. This is a real shirt that you can buy. You can buy a purple shirt that just says slut on it.
So, who was that letter from? Nobody.
It's really cool. They've got a dialogue for each of the news articles you can read on her phone. Big Bean. How are you doing, Sachi? Mass immigration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments by Kimberly La-Valette. With inflation rates among the highest in the world, constant shortages of basic groceries, and rampant violent crime, Glitch City's citizens look for a better life in other countries. Quincy, however, isn't happy with this. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk with the Augmented Eye. They apply what they learn somewhere else, and I find it rather insulting. This comes after revealing new economic measures for the city, which most analysts consider to be useless for the current environment. I don't know shit, concluded Quincy.
Would you leave? Not without you.
My voice for Jill's probably going to be a bit all over the place. Wonderlanders are the newest threat to your security, by Kimberly La-Valette. If you thought Alice Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, then this new group will certainly blow your mind. They've yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high with the recent threats issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network, and we'll release the whole database this January, the group declared during the stream. Shallow threats. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all the group's threats by stating he's not hiding anything and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month. Wild parties. The people behind the Wonderlanders seem to all enjoy dressing in. Wow. You're getting the pure, unfiltered Maddie is out of practice reading dialogue. The people behind the Wonderlanders seemed to all enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream. From Anthro to Bunny Girl, the purpose was to show the love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. We want to follow their example, having some fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does. Okay, here's one bit that I totally didn't understand when I played this game for the first time. This is a reference to Metal Gear Rising, and it flew clean over my head. Cyborg and Heels returns next year to the Super Silver Thunderdome by Lana Smithy. The popular show Cyborg and Heels returns to the Dome this March with tickets going on sale in January. Cyborg and Heels is a massive stage show about a cyborg fighting terrorism while wearing heels. Director Quentin Hayter explains Cyborg and Heels' special appeal during an exclusive interview with the Augmented Eye. What's not to love about it? He's a cyborg, wearing heels, cutting stuff. That's literally something we've never seen before. A niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. Check out the full interview in the next few weeks, exclusively here at the Augmented Eye. His acting is unnatural.
I don't think he cares about the rules of nature anyway.
All of my saves are New Game Plus saves, that's funny. Rules of nature fucking referenced, yeah.
Good evening.
Ah, hey there, Jill.
Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face skill?
You let people call you Jules.
Quiet.
You okay? You look distracted.
Where's Boss?
No, she went out to buy some stuff and... You heard what I just told you?
You said something?
Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted.
It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff.
What stuff?
Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and there's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself.
Anna, up on the TV.
Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago, I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. And there are all the beer cans around my apartment, and...
Jill.
Sorry, did you say something?
You really work today?
Of course I can.
Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. You can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest. But bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book. That'll show up in the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors, like sweet, or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. I will not... Tyrion Cuthbert goes crazy. Nice.
Gil.
When done, press the mix button, and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. No, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker's moving. Don't be afraid to use it.
Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction.
Additional karma trine button go, 100%. That should be no problem.
Gil wants either a sugar rush or a piano man. If I mess up the ingredients of the drink, I can press the reset button and try again.
Sugar rush. So, fun fact. The QWERT buttons on your keyboard are shortcuts for each of your ingredients. The game never tells you this anywhere.
Here, happy now?
A little, but not quite. Let's do one more. I know. Please humor me for a bit. Yeah. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. You can tell it's being blended when the shaker starts moving faster. You also need to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and age buttons on the sides to select the one you need. Jesus. In case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks means you have to toggle the ice tab. Should be noted that the station will add the ice after mixing. Not something you should mind though, just a fun fact. Give me a moonblast and I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind what I said.
Yeah. Let's give Gil a moonblast. Blended drinks need to be left to mix for at least 5 seconds before I stop the shaker.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2. All on the rocks and blended. I think spacebar also does the drink mixing, if I'm not mistaken.
Here, did I amuse you for long enough?
You did. Sorry to hold you. Let's get working.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, before I forget. You make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional karma trine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional karma trine doesn't count toward making a big drink, of course. Karma trine is the alcoholic factor of the drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that.
Are you done with the exposition?
Optional sounds more like mandatory, 100%. Now I am, yeah.
Hey, guys. Oh, but... who's that? I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping.
I bring her in here.
Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up. You know that. That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push the responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There are two of you. Believe in yourselves.
Think Chief knocked her out?
Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crying it about, or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl. At least not unprovoked.
Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose.
Yeah.
Okay then, time to start the night.
Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom.
Come again?
Well, you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what. I've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them.
You're joking.
Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that?
Well...
So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun.
What's that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff?
Here.
You brought that from home, didn't you?
That I did.
Fine.
With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision.
This one is a requirement. It's this one. You play the preview, please? This game has got some absolutely kick-ass music. I'm just gonna... Oh.
Time to mix drinks and change lives.
You, give me a beer.
Oh, sure, right on it. He wants a beer. He looks like quite the big guy, though.
My voices might be a bit all over the place because it's been a hot minute since I've had to do consistent voices. Oh, what did I mess up? What did I forget to double the ingredients on? 2, 4, 2, 4. Oh, 8. Okay. Here, have a big beer.
Here you go.
Yeah, this one's good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job.
Thanks, I guess.
You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3.
Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister?
We're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings.
The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So, you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then?
Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings in the clicks. All kinds of people. Clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses, plastic surgery for the missus and her kids.
Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit.
Well, first of all, I don't write about it, and my interns do. Poor bastards think it'll help them make full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. Also, what do you think about $60 instant ramen? You can change the channel on the TV by clicking it. Cool. Second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker. Not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors.
Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list.
You're smarter than you look, kid. If more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier.
How so?
People get People get bored of certain kinds of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough, they need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about. You can make up any shit you want. Grab them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good.
Huh. I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too?
Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. Worst part about that is that they know half our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass.
I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying.
See? Get on the restaurant critique column. Shit. Forgot that brat's name.
A restaurant? I believe that's...
That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hit than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half the places he visits.
How so?
He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that.
I do remember some guy coming here, asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever.
You look like a fat child with a really small face.
No.
Wasn't this one, then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to get me a beer this time, please.
Coming right up. Beer again. This man likes his beers. They come cheaper in bulk at the store, though.
Give me just a sec. Sorry about that. The Maddie returns.
Here.
It's the big things that make life worthwhile.
What about big troubles?
Did I stutter, kid?
Right.
Yeah. That's really funny. I just noticed this up here. This is the name of one of the people who, like, this is what they go by on the internet. One of the people who like, works at Sukeban. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole?
Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole.
If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that?
Nobody important.
I mean, their username might be. Like, it might be multi-layered, but... Oh, that's cool. I never noticed this little button that lets you exit to the title screen. That's also really interesting because there's also this exit button down here that does the same thing. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like.
Charming.
Oh, celebrities.
Not really. At least not that I know of. Why?
Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love but actually want to see fall from grace.
Pretend to love. Fall from grace.
Why do you think it is that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want to see is their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful.
Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying.
You're not wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's.
And sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals? Or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically public indecency, but still.
Oh, please. As a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. It's like hairdressers. It sounds hypocritical coming from you.
Even if that is the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing at the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public.
Ugh. I got crap stuck in my throat, sorry. I've turned 90 degrees to the side. Get rotated here. This problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they can make a mistake and fall to their level.
Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place.
You like your big words, eh, Brat? Well, two can play that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right?
No, I'm a lab rat hell-bent on world conquest.
Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in a career.
Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why?
Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? But they'd sell quite well.
It'd be like that priest who published confessionary stories, and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts.
Could have you ghostwriting. Have our staff do that.
They do?
You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you?
Figures. Anyway. Eventually, the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me.
Ugh, come on. I didn't realize how loud the game was.
Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess.
Well, if you ever retire, that offer's waiting for you.
Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan?
Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan.
Did I say something wrong?
Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan.
Is it really that special?
At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson, or boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold.
It is?
Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. Mr. Donovan, and that's more like it. Referring to me, man in front of him. Not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me.
Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan?
Oh, gods no. But I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss or the name not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks. Rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it?
Drink. Another one, do you?
Yes. You know what? Third time's the charm. Give me a beer.
Alright. Third time's the charm for what? Anyway, better get him that beer.
I don't even need to open the recipe.
One beer.
Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers.
Enjoy.
Hey kid, does this bar have any investors?
You didn't call it a hellhole? And there was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why?
Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company.
Well, that's...
I mean, you give me money so I can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses in and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else?
you still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kind of organizations, don't you?
Yeah, but that's paperwork. Make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. There's always that one guy or gal that says, "Hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does?" Recently, they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks. I make sure to keep stuff spicy while keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks, I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and they don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is.
Should I be worried? Nah. At least you paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. We never heard from him again.
Jill!
Yes?
What the hell happened in that bathroom? What kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs?
Crafty dogs, I'll tell ya. You'd think their short legs would hinder them.
The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents!
Shh. You'll wake up Briar Rose over there.
I won't forget this.
Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I...
Big gut punch, fast.
Alright. He wants a gut punch. I'll give him a gut punch, alright?
Are you ready for this game to take a sharp turn into the NSFW conversation? Oh wait, I accidentally added green. Two of this. All blended. Oh, I clicked on Grizzly Temple. Whoops. How did I click on Grizzly Temple by accident? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Optional Karma Train. At least it ain't gonna include light bulbs. That's later, Sachi. That's a conversation from later. Aged and mixed. What? Oh, I added red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. And the rest is this. There we go. Let's go, optional Carbatrine.
Here.
You can actually do it then. Is this crack house a bar?
Hellhole, crack house.
Smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here?
I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister.
What the hell do you care?
The payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend.
It's Tuesday.
Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless.
If I pay you, will you come to a motel for a couple of hours?
No.
And I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks.
Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then?
Somebody recommended me this place, and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. Says she's a regular here, and all. Starting to doubt her tastes.
A regular? Can I ask who?
No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste.
Hey, Jill, where did you put the dish soap? Gil's run out. Below the sink, where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. And so, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience?
No, nothing.
That's an interesting change of heart.
Can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here.
You know my boss?
I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. I pronounced it as Dana there, it's Dana. But... woman who fended off mall riders all by herself, knocking them out cold, one by one.
That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds...
Oh, Sachi, I actually supported Tavern Talk on Kickstarter. I got a Steam key for it a few days ago when it came out.
Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm?
I heard a couple of stories, but they seem too fantastical to be true.
You've had an interesting change of attitude.
I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Yeah, we got lots of visual novels on the plate. We got 5 more Ace Attorney games to go. We've got Coffee Talk Episode 2 and Tavern Talk. And there's probably more that I've thought about but haven't. Oh, we've got Ace Attorney fan games as well. Proto-Violence is one of them.
Interesting. You can relax, though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved Class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca.
Alpaca?
Not really an alpaca, but... there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk, and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spinning on everything afterward. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else?
Give me a pile driver, please.
Please? There's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. He wants a pile driver. I honestly feel like suplexing him, though.
Ooh, I can make big. All mixed. Cool.
Here.
It's fine, I guess. Hey, lady, have you ever faked an orgasm?
I'm sorry. I think I heard wrong.
There's loss on the side of the bar where? I don't see it. I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm.
That's a question I'm not going to answer.
I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually. But for that moment, the lie can give meaning to you. Oh, in Tavern Talk.
I say lies are kind of like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them.
I mean, you've really faked orgasms? 'Cause you look like you have a lot of experience.
Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now?
Not really. I was just thinking about people making polite comments on this crack house.
Of course you were.
Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here.
Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly?
That's my problem, not yours. Give me a Fringe Weaver. Ooh, Fringe Weaver. Let's see if I remember how to do Fringe Weaver off of, like, just out of memory. I think it's literally just 1 red and 9 alcohol aged. Yeah. This game has genuinely been such a fucking brain rot for me that I, like...
Alright, let's give him a Fringe Weaver. Try not to drink it too fast.
That's up to me. Hey, lady, have you ever felt empty?
Empty how? Like, hungry?
No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing.
Can't say that I particularly have.
I just feel like there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy.
Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it.
Any suggestions?
Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising.
Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative.
Which is?
Bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It's like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. This guy's voice has been sinking. Also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Nothing seems to do it.
Have you tried rescuing a puppy?
You can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't.
I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help.
Wasn't expecting you to help me, or to believe me. I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. The smell is killing me.
Please come again.
Don't count on it.
Good. Phew. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright.
I might change Dana's voice, but... Dorothy spotted. Also Stella. And I think this is supposed to be... This is either Dana or Say. Real quick. Give me just a sec. Sorry about that. There's something I really want to do that I need to make sure that I don't miss, because it's really easy to miss. Dorothy.
At least I didn't get locked up this time. Okay then, back in action.
Oh god, what voice do I want to give her? I think I'm gonna give... Let's just try something and see if it sticks.
Good evening. Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry. It's so comfortable I usually forget I have it on. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, miss? Master Specialist Sei P. Asagiri of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps at your service. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Sei. What can I get for you, Sei? Let's see. I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too, but not cool as in great, and especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink, preferably a cold one that's not too big, right? Yeah, that's it. I can do that. Give me a sec. Something small, sweet, and icy. I wonder if I have something so specific.
Sweet. Really wish I could pin stuff to the top layer. We can't make it big. Actually, I really want to try like mixed drinks. I've never like my extent of consuming alcohol is like Fireball whiskey, and that's about it.
Here you are. Yes, this is just what I needed. Thanks. We don't get many White Knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you the guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking of the Blitzkrieg Corps. The ones with huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we're different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect. We are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times, the ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our Pledge of Allegiance. We recite it every morning.
Ugh.
What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? Nah, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I have yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must have seen some shocking sights.
Ugh. I need water. I forgot just how much I'd need to be constantly drinking water while I'm doing these games.
Yeah, this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building, I looked down and I was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No, but those are sights, and they're shocking, right?
Wow, I'm starting to lose my top range already. We're not even an hour in.
Yeah, but Never mind. Wait, did I mishear you and you actually meant size? I mean, sure. I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but... Don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer?
Sei is a cinnamon roll, and we must protect her. She's great. We love Sei in this household.
Don't worry too much about it. You finished your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Can you be more specific? Don't make it too big. Does that work?
Sachi, I have no idea. She's a very reoccurring character. Have you seen Stella?
Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem. No problem, don't worry. Classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you.
She's got cat ears. That's how you can tell. She's got twin drills and cat ears. Classy drink. I could give, say, a fringe weaver and get her drunk off her ass. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Cobalt Velvet is the most expensive one here. Actually, I guess she said, did she say that she didn't want alcohol? Like more alcohol? Okay, Cobalt Velvet is more expensive than a Fringe Weaver is. I'm making it big, everybody. Shit. What? 4, 6, 10. Oh, I aged it by accident. Whoops. Say's just sitting there watching me fiddle with the machine, just like,
are you okay?
and just like, yeah, I've got it. Don't worry about it. Bang, 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 get Karmatrine, get Karmatrine, get Karmatrine. Man, I love glasses that look like this.
Here you are. Yep, this looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. Were you... Jill, were you tapping the Karmatrine button right there? I just said that I had work in the morning. No. Why would I be doing that? She likes these kinds of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. And what do you think? I was expecting something stronger.
Were you expecting a big Fringe Weaver? Like, 10 Karmatrine is pretty damn strong.
I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? You know my name. Now I want to know yours. Oh, sure. Just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Jillian... Julianne. Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry about that. No, please excuse me. I didn't want to anger you, I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell on, don't dwell too much on that. Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill. And I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really, really like this place. That actually helps. You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian, or anything else?
I'm losing Jill's voice, I'm sorry.
Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then, I just felt this was my calling. And that I wanted to help people the same way they help me. Huh. It's interesting, though. One would think that being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kind of guide myself toward judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. What during the Valkyrie Corps specifically, though?
Oh, man. I severely underestimated how rough this was going to be on my voice, I'm not going to lie to you. Also, I think... Sorry, give me a sec. I'm thinking that, I kind of want to go back and play more Strawberry Jam. I've had the Celeste brain rot for the last little bit. And I think I might finally be ready to go back and do the advanced lobby for, Strawberry Jam.
Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations, wherever or whenever possible. And going into patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knight is too broad of a term. There's not one specific type. There are many different classes. Rescue, assault. There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But a few are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird under-the-table deals. Interesting. And there was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. And they were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed, and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks. And besides, I don't really have or know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Yep, I'm gonna stop here today. Thanks for the chat, Jill. Sure, no problem. Bye. Come again.
Are these two voices blending together?
Will do. Wait, you forgot your helmet. She's gone. Whoa! Gil, did the ammonia make you go nuts?
There was this time in Zanzibar when that almost happened. In any case, I'll go check that noise. Why does that feel like a reference to... I know that Zanzibar is like a real place, but like every time I see Zanzibar, my brain always reads it as a Metal Gear reference, despite the fact that I've literally never played a Metal Gear game.
What? Oh, she woke up. Where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. That might not have been the best thing to say. Valhalla? Am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Ingus's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true? Called it... afterlife? I'm not dead. As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right? Alright then, where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What are you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers? Robbers? Rapists? Pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Why aren't you saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries, otherwise you'll just... You're rapists, aren't you? Rapists, the whole lot of you. You want to tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? Oh, well,
this line, like, it makes me... this line is just hard to read. It hurts me to read, like, it gives me psychic damage.
All while still violating every hole in my body as I lay there twitching, don't you? Murder, 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 murder. Interrupt me. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down, or to throw in her face.
Oh, this is the moment that I was scared I was gonna miss. So, fun fact, there is a drink in this game that does not have a recipe in the recipe book. It's one... Oh wait, I'm not tabbed in, whoops. It's 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there it is. The Flaming Moai.
What is that? A drink. You're in a bar. Bars serve drinks. Bar? And so I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house. To calm down? What did you spice it up with? Roofies? TTX? Pumpkins? God, no. I wouldn't even think of it. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know? If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention I'd have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all that is just... Even if you say that, let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you.
2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy.
Any damage?
All in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything.
I see.
Either way, I think I'm done here.
Did you check inside the toilet paper locker?
What about it? Oh my god! Ow! Why? How?
I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first, though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem, then. Try it on the drink. It says negative. There you go. But you could be in cahoots with the clerk at the store. He even knew your name. Good point, but first of all, it's not my name, it's my boss's. Second, we're pretty much part of a chain, sort of like the spicy chicken of bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part. Sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through that door, and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace, and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? And what about the drink? Are you just gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, Well, I'll let you know I'm not that unimportant, and that your work does matter. Not sure you should drink it all so fast.
Hey, Laba, how are you doing?
And so, how was it? It was fine, but not something I'd order normally.
Yeah, I gave her a flaming moai head filled with alcohol.
Are you alright? Yeah. I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about that.
I had a conversation like that once. Your solution was leaving.
No problem. If I were you, I'd have probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment, too. It came out as insensitive. I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of clothes, dignity, and/or organs. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick?
This is not the same studio that made Coffee Talk. This is someone completely else. This one came out before Coffee Talk. Fun fact, actually, Sukeban Games, which is the game studio that made this game, just announced a new game like 2 days ago, and I am hyped for it because it looks like it's using a combat system very heavily inspired by Parasite Eve, which is super cool.
How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what. Your drinks are in the house tonight. Why would you do that?
For the game? This is the name of the game right here on screen.
Consider an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me that you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay then, I'll take you up on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just gulped down the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up then. She's asking for a piano man. You don't see women asking for a piano man every day.
Oh, the one that I found out about, what's the name of it? It's like, it's something .45. I retweeted it. Give me a sec. I still have Twitter open. It's .45 Parabolum Bloodhound. They really like making their games have weird names, but I'm very excited for it. Piano Man. This is already big, so... It kind of reminds me of, the name almost reminds me of a Kingdom Hearts title.
Here. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist killed him. And what did he do? Your dad, I mean. To provoke the pianist like that. Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly the pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. And some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him.
Also, can I just say, I love Red Eyes. Like, for the longest time, I was genuinely going to give my own VTuber model Red Eyes, and then I was like, I kind of want to keep my VTuber stuff simple to start. Don't worry, complicated shit is coming.
I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to ya. I see. The Piano Man has an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender and honest of a pianist friend that had just died. Apparently it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work. I'm not sure I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, miss? Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say I work yet, though. I'm still just an intern.
She's got the augmented eye icon here on her notebook. Stuff you notice on, like, this is like my 5th playthrough of this game.
Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. And that bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. And so you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horseblower. Harsh words. And the worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance.
Wow. My voice is not agreeing with me tonight. I don't know why.
A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance despite having no previous experience. It's kind of admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Ugh. Knowing that I have to work for him is just... ugh. Why are you working there, then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No. Don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it, though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Jill. Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality. All while answering to the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why?
Ugh. Man, I do not remember this game being this rough on my voice.
At one point, I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think. Your boss sounds like an interesting person. What with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that. And she is. She's so cool and collected, but has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. And sure, she's been a bit tense the last couple of days. But even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... Sorry, I got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here. I do that? It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh no, I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late and I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. One brandatini, please. Coming right up. She wants a brandatini. Yeah, that.
Brandatini. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend. They're too busy being smug assholes. We can make this big. What? Oh, whoops, I only did 11.
Here. Yep.
Wow.
Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers. Are you alright? Yeah, just a bit... dizzy. And you're clearing your throat? It helps me focus a bit. Yeah, I'm better now. Hey Jill, do you work with other women? I work for a woman, but my only coworker is male. Why? You lucky bitch! I mean, you have no idea the heaven you live in. When I started my internship, every intern was female. Have you ever tried competing with women for a good spot? They're relentless. Have you tried making friends with any of them? Friends? Those cunts aren't in it for friendship, they're out for blood.
Still sad you missed Wolsk's run at GDQ. I'm really sad that I missed it as well. I really wanted to watch it, but I just overslept really, really badly. God, I'm gonna need more water. Like, soon.
Sorry, I mean... The other day I got an assignment, and all I got for my efforts was an afternoon spent locked in the bathroom. And this other time, when our supervisor praised me, I'm still looking for my briefcase. And sometimes I want to take all those bitches and throw them in the sewers or something. I'll let the lizardmen feast on their livers. I'm just so tired of having to deal with that. I'm tired of having to put up with them. I'm tired. No sleeping here, please. Do you want me to call you a cab? Would you be so kind? Hey, it's Jill. Can you send us a cab? The client? Just a second. Hey, Kim. I'm gonna need your full name. Kimberly Va-11. Wow, that's a flowery name. Kimberly Va-11. No, I have no idea how to spell it. No, she's too sleepy to answer that. Okay, fine. Thanks a lot. They'll be here in a minute. She's been through a lot today, I guess.
Hey, Jill, bathroom's done. I'm leaving.
Guide Miss Va-11 to her cab on your way out, please.
Oh, she woke up?
And fell asleep again.
Sure, anything for a client. Excuse me, miss. Please, help me walk you to your cab.
Pickpockets. And that's it. Are we done for the night? It seems like it. Where's Gil? And where's the girl that was here? Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up, had a couple of drinks, and then left. So she's called Kim. How did she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey, boss. Do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? Not really, no. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger, just out of habit. Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish up washing the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom.
Money. Money. Shining fingered. Weren't you gonna have curry yesterday?
A ghost took my money.
Money. Okay, so we need to buy a hollow plant. Alex from Yick. Hey Liz, how are you doing? Is what a Steins Gate reference? What, the ghost took... Are you asking if the ghost taking the money is, An owl, yeah. A hollow plant. I know that I need to buy this before a certain day. Shining finger. No, it's a porn website. I'm not even joking about that. It actually is canonically. Welcome to Reddit. Miki Concert 2. In the last thread, Anon wants to confess her feelings to her best friend. Still don't know. And how is she? I bet she's one of those cute, clueless girls who can't catch her signals. You say that, but she can be incredibly sharp sometimes. I was right. It's going to be difficult. Now you have to be direct and to the point. I'm afraid that's gonna be the case here. No, not that I'm actually in love. Stop. Going to marry Miki. Stop being such an attention whore. We're here for Miki. Come on, Anon, don't be mean. We just want to help a fellow Miki sister. You don't have to fight because of me. It wasn't my intention to derail the thread. Don't pay attention to her. Everyone else here wants to help you. I'm a guy. Guy, who's the attention whore again? Avoiding spoilers, but lurking.
Does anyone know of childhood romances that succeeded in real life? You're just lonely.
Let's talk about Alice Rabbit. What it says on the tin. What's the news on him? Drawing a blank right now. We haven't heard of Alice in a while now that I think about it. Think they're planning something? There's this constant rumor I hear about a terrorist attack next week. Don't scare me with that stuff, please. I have enough as it is. Well, we're gonna be attacked and it'll be funny. It'll be funny to see those White Knight fucks do nothing but drink. How do you know if you get hacked by Alice? That's my first time reading about him. Lurk more. Normally leaves a funny ASCII drawing and a message something like happy not birthday. That's lame as fuck. Why is Alice even a celebrity? Hell, Alice was the one who leaked all the internal White Knight memos. She literally started the riots with leaks. At least you could try with your baits.
Happy not birthday? Cheeky bastard.
Okay, so let's limit all the concert conversation to this thread. Are you preparing for the best day of your life? Going with my boyfriend. Boyfriend, why would you lie on the internet? Fucking normies, get out. It's so cute. Anyway, I'm going with a very special friend of mine. You the girl from the other day who had a crush on your best friend? Yeah, so you're finally going to confess. Oh my god, this is going to be the cutest thing. I still don't know if I like her. Just wait until Miki shows up. You'll know right away if you love her. Trust me, I've been there. How so? You'll understand once you are there with her. Miki concerts are some magical shit.
That page looks silly. It's amusing in its own way.
Local Woman, Local Hero by Lana Smithy. This morning, a suicide attempt was thwarted by an unidentified local woman. The incident occurred at the Artemis Will Mall, where people noticed someone was at the rooftop of the building. Firefighters were called as soon as their presence was noticed by pedestrians, but the person jumped off without notice. Mysterious rescuer. Just when the would-be suicide victim jumped off, a local woman was able to catch them mid-air and fled the scene before anyone could identify her. The mall is taking extra security measures now.
Mid-air? That sounds a bit too fantastical.
70% of our readers consider shrimp ramen to be disgusting. This isn't really a surprise, but a lot of people seem to hate this particular brand of instant food. This is from the survey we conducted here at the Augmented Eye last month. We asked our readers to tell us their most hated dishes, and with a total of 6,000 votes, it looks like the market for shrimp ramen is reducing. That's good, because it sucks. It sucks so much. I barf a little every time I smell it. How can anyone like that? It's ridiculous. Ugh, I can't even finish this article. I'm sorry to everyone, but I have to go puke. Blech. I hope it's put out of sale.
The shrimp is so artificial, it doesn't trigger my allergies.
I think Alice Rabbit might be a dog. By Lana Smithy. A dog, you say? Why not? After receiving brain enhancements, they're capable of learning at near-human speeds. So why is it so impossible to imagine a gifted dog who uses their brilliance for programming? Makes a lot of sense, right? Well, maybe... binary. This does have a translation. This is just actually translatable binary, but I don't have the translation on hand and it'll take me too long to find.
Good evening. Hey, Jill. Ugh. That's a sound you don't hear every day. Boss? What are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. White Knight came yesterday. She left and, well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the count. Wait. Do you regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan and evaluate every move, Jill. I just act. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable. And cool, and comfortable, and cool. And really, really cool.
Hello?
It's strange that you're late, Gil.
Yeah, the traffic was...
Don't run, you have work to do.
I'm not going back to Hong Kong.
Hong Kong?
Chief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else.
Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. The what? Where now? Nothing. Never mind.
Seems happy.
She's been tense the past couple of days. If she's somehow relaxed now, good. Are you all set?
Yep.
All right. It's time to mix drinks and
Oh wait, this is Kim. I was about to say, is this Dorothy? But no, this is Kim.
You? Oh, Miss Kim. Because of you, I got up late and lost a full day of work. And the day of, and on the day, everyone got a nifty assignment too. Wait, because of me? You were the one that got me drunk and made me fall asleep like a goddamn log. And so you arrived home safely. That's nice. That's all you have to say? What do you want me to say? If I felt remorse over every client who gets drunk in here, I wouldn't be working. But... True, morally speaking, I shouldn't let people get drunk. But getting people drunk is the unspoken main purpose of my job. And I did say that I didn't know how much alcohol you could handle, didn't I? Ugh. Seriously, what kind of answer is that? Hello, Mr. Donovan.
Do I know you? Hey, Brad, you're in luck. Decided to bless this place again.
Luck, he says. Oh, Mr. Donovan. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you?
What do you think I want, kid?
The usual. Gee, I wonder what he means.
Dorothy could never be this angry. True.
Here you go.
Yes, now that's what I call service.
That's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan?
Today we're supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like the first high schooler with a car. I couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. It was supposed to be doing an interview today, but to hell with that. Thanks to all that shit, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence.
You were here yesterday, too. How did that come about?
There's this gal that's performing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday I was tuning the details of the interview I'd have with her today. Like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches.
I see. How was the interview?
Easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of knockers helped. Come a long way in the department of Lilim's sex appeal, I'll tell you.
She was a Lilim, then.
Yes, one of the new fancy King-class CH-1A models. I've heard they're anatomically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding out about that myself. Yeah. Hey, you, the guy with the John face. Huh? Me? What the hell is a John face? Yeah, you. Do I know you? I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. It was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right? I've never been to Hong Kong. I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot force after stealing supplies. Really? That's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink.
You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan.
I look like some anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicon business. So I was in Hong Kong talking with some investors. Those damned riots broke out. Seriously though, did they really think the laws they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? They're openly trying to segregate people with augmentations. Wait! Is that a motherfucking Deus Ex reference? Like Deus Ex, Human Revolution? That's a Deus Ex Human Revolution reference, isn't it? Damn. No matter how many, they have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. Once people start crying segregation like that, you're doomed. It's the PR century. If you're gonna do that, disguise it a bit.
That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor. And the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. The general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plans. And everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where... On second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution.
Also, can I just say, weird thing, like weird thought, look at how smooth this fan's animation is. This fan has to have like, this fan has got to have like upwards of like 45 frames of animation. Like, I'm not going crazy, right?
All that happened when I got out of high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that.
Scholarship? That's no mean feat, Brad.
Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been the language barrier. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of.
Be surprised at how easy Chinese can be.
So, you know how to speak Chinese?
The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck. I wasn't gonna allow myself to be seen with that. Someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance.
Why do I feel like he suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese. Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese?
Mandarin? Canto what?
When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there's lots of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere.
I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else.
Right.
Anyway, surely a student with a scholarship can serve me a Mars Blast too, right?
Sure, on it. You want some Mars Blast? That's a change of pace, alright.
Mars Blast. We cannot make this one big. Sad. I keep having to tab over, and thanks to the way that I've got my chat, I have my chat in a pop-out window. And it keeps sitting itself behind everything.
Here.
All right, I guess I'll believe your story.
Right.
Hey kid, I got wasted yesterday, so there's certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in a court of law?
Unless complaining about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so.
Oh good, fuck those sons of bitches. What did I tell you?
How they wanted unreasonable stuff, how they felt like they have more power than you do, and all that.
Oh yeah, I recall something like that, and again it seems to be something I say a lot while drunk. That and racial slurs in German.
Racial slurs and what?
Let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors.
Who?
Your clients.
Excuse me?
Your readers. If you think clients are always right, then you're wrong. Unless I'm the client, that is. We live in an era where PR is the first and only word in anything. You can sell the shittiest of stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. Make one fucking mistake and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal to them. No chance of appeal. Gods forbid if they ever catch something you said out of context. A month ago, we had to clarify that we were talking about an animal in an article about cougars in nearby forests. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old divorced soccer moms crying about hurt feelings. They're having picnic parties in the same forest and thought we were writing about them. God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by their damned namesake. Even Jill thinks that's funny. Yeah, it's funny when someone else hears it. The smell of rosy perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. They're always out for blood. You can't win. You'll always offend somebody. While some take it graciously, many just love feeling insulted. They relish the thought of ganging up against something. And those hypersensitive bastards are your clients. They're the ones you have to target. I run a goddamn newspaper. The whole point is to present news in the most neutral way possible. Being offended by a newspaper is like being angry at the mirror.
Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but hearing it from him is kinda...
Damn, look at the time. I need to get back to work soon.
Really?
I just finished an interview, and it needs to be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already.
Something delayed the interview.
The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it. But for some fucking reason, she just didn't. It's been 2 days negotiating something else instead.
Negotiating? Did you have to pay her something?
Basically, when that encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page.
I see.
Okay then, one last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up.
Sure. Mr. Donovan wants something bitter to help wake him up. I wonder if there's some alcohol, or if some alcohol would help too.
You know what, maybe I should just have my guide so I don't miss stuff open on a different, on a different tab, right? So I don't have to keep tabbing back and forth. That intern's name wasn't Kim, was it, Donovan?
Here.
Yeah, this works just fine. Man, that gal's producer was angry as fuck. Trying to negotiate with him was a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with SoCal Justice Warriors.
Who?
SoCal Justice Warriors. A mafia/vigilante group that runs around solving crimes in swimsuits.
Oh, yeah. Those artificially blonde, artificially tanned folks with big blunt objects. Yeah.
They're an interesting group, you know? They only accept people born or raised in South California. Go through hellish training on a daily basis.
They have to. No normal person can run around in swimsuits in this cold weather.
They have an interesting view on the world and how it works. They're pretty sensitive, too. Too many outlets have insulted them in the past. They're trigger-happy against defamation. I've had a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about some news while flaunting their bags of batteries. They're still more polite than that producer guy. Think about it. Watching a banana hammock move at the same time as a bag of batteries was more pleasant.
I'm pretty sure there's a banana hammock and bags of batteries audience somewhere, though.
Well, I'm out.
Thank you. Please come again.
Yeah.
That was, tiring. Hey, Jill. I think I have a problem. Don't tell me. Yep, I can't take the helmet off. Yeah, very funny. Did you check the internet for help? How to take off a Valkyrie-type White Knight helmet. It's not precisely a common query, you know? I could break it, but I don't want to damage a client's proper... What? Did you run out of air? I just realized you served a Valkyrie in Valhalla.
Dana is so good. Like, all of the characters in this game are so good. Like, the level of character writing and interconnectedness that this game achieves is, like, my inspiration for how I want my game stuff to be. Like, I want my shit to be this intertwined and the character writing to be this good with my stuff.
I just realized you served a Valkyrie in Valhalla. Shit, don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air with this helmet. What are you gonna do? I know someone that might help me. I'll give her a call. Let's see, where was her number? Oh, here it is. Hey, Iris, I need some unclogging advice.
Iris? I've heard Chief call her a couple of times. Maybe she's a friend? More importantly, will Chief be fine?
She will. Even if there's no God or Buddha, you can always trust Boss.
Yeah, let's hope you're right. There she is!
Hey, honey, can you see me? Ah, Dorothy. Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, did they sell me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what? Jill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello. Oh, hello, Dorothy, wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit then. And she didn't see you? Oh, I get it now.
I kind of wish that I had, like, a metallic filter to put over my voice. I could do it through my water bottle, but it wouldn't sound very good.
And they sold me a Vic jammer, not an optic camouflage system. Care to explain? Have you seen those Pixar videos of someone stripping or undressing? But I mean the ones where the clothes are the only thing you see and the other person is invisible. Come again? And there's people out there with the fetish for invisible people. Or you can only see a few articles of clothes floating about. I I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact misunderstood my requests. I asked him to bring me something that would make me invisible, and he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible too with such a jammer or something? You have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module. Nano camo? Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched to civilian appliances.
Ugh. Dorothy's voice has to be at the top end of my register, but I've already worn out the top end of my register a bit.
Nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials take any color or texture you want.
Just make the Maddie Gremlin in the corner speak.
You can order a module from them and change the colors of clothes, walls, or tables with it. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does that have to do with what you want, though? If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last time I checked, though. Almost to the human eye. Well, it's not perfect. If you move, you'll be an eerie surroundings-colored blob. And we Lilim see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. And still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again?
Anna.
Nothing important. What are you having? I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano woman. Sure. Dorothy wants a piano woman. Simple enough.
Sorry, give me a sec. What direction will Maddie be facing now? Place your bets now. I'm actually still facing relatively forward. I twisted a little bit to the side, but not much.
One piano woman. Thanks. I love these ones, you know? I keep them for special occasions, whenever I'm feeling good or when I need to get out of a slump. And today? Today, I feel good. That's nice. Okay then, how's this for a bonus payment? Oh, the ticket from Friday. Can't believe I still remember that. And that guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I would have enjoyed the drink here otherwise. I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, they were improvised, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything. You know... If you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty, though. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that. Do you pay him to... Finish that sentence, and I'll make sure you truly become invisible. Fine. Consider this a standing offer, though. Oh, hey, John.
Ah, Dorothy.
Didn't see you here last Friday.
I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend.
And Monday.
Yeah.
Was it a girl?
I wish.
What did you do? What did you do?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Hey, honey, what did he do?
Jill's been Jill, what the fuck was that? Jill, was that your impression of me? Do you really think I sound like that?
Yeah, Gil, you sound exactly like that. Gil's been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mass that tries to bite him every once in a while. Nebulous? You hear so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened when. And, you know, people lie. Does your boss know about it? She said, I'm not one to judge. Seems she knows what the hell's going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary, and it's a pain to think about.
I'm right here, you know?
Did I tell any lies?
No, but never mind.
Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet? She found it. She put it on. Now she's stuck. Oh yeah, randomly putting on stuff you find is problematic. No shit. I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as a... A bit early for those stories, don't you think? Nope. By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday. I have a job too, you know. Yeah, but you usually come before you start. Aw, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day.
Sorry for having to mute so much. I keep having to sip water and cough a lot.
I don't know if I should ask. Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird. The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter. Really? Yeah, I go to his house at 11 a.m., dress as requested, and then spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the wall and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlikely that'll happen. 3 years? Yeah, 1 day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part on his daughter's birthday. Wait a second, does he have a daughter or not? Had, and seems she died 4 years ago. Oh. Yep, I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason. What kind of people? Nobody, I said nothing. Give me a moonblast, would ya? Sure. 1 moonblast coming right up.
I can make it big. Also, in case you didn't put it together, she's talking about Ingram, by the way. Mister, have you ever faked an orgasm?
Here. There's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them.
Ugh. Sorry.
It tastes like a bit of sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Also, completely random thing. There's a merch item that you can get for this game now that is literally a cocktail book for all of the drinks on the menu in Valhalla. And I want it. Like...
There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Yes, I'm single, and I don't mind that you're a girl. Do you actually mind what anyone is? Not at all.
My voice cracked at the top of that. Whoops.
Anyway, it's not about that. Do all DFC 72s look like kids? Yes and no. Out of factory, they look like kids because their development needs to be as close to human as possible.
Sounds like a really good excuse to actually use your bartending kit.
Then you look like babies outside of the factory. Nope, every fresh DFC 72 looks like... looks about 10 to 13. It makes it easier to upgrade later. Upgrade? Once a DFC 72 passes 3 maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body to something older.
Yeah.
Some go for it, some don't. Will you go through it? I don't know. Right now I'm a rarity. You don't find many like me in my line of work, so I have an advantage. And I really need that advantage, you know? How so? When people hire me, half the time it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do on a normal night is ridiculous. So if I stop looking underage, I'll lose my advantage over everyone else.
Wow. I swear. Like, Dorothy is a great character, but some of the dialogue surrounding Dorothy is a bit yikes.
I didn't think about it that way. Should I think about it at all?
Probably not.
I mean, maybe I'll go through with it if I ever decide to retire or something. But right now I'm fine the way I am. I see.
Good evening, Jill.
Welcome to... Does that happen a lot? Not really.
It'd happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules.
Call me Jules, and I'll make sure every time you sit, you hear the cling of your shaker.
Fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Let me finish here. No worry.
Hello, sailor.
Hello, young lady.
Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right?
Nice to meet you, Dorothy.
Hey, let me buy you a drink.
Oh, I couldn't let you do that?
I insist. I got a hefty bonus the other day, and I'm in a good mood.
I suppose it'd be impolite of me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer.
Yay. Honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud.
I'll be fine with just a gut punch.
Come on, don't be stingy. Ask for something more expensive.
I'd rather not. Me too, Jill.
Man, that girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay then, let me get your orders. 1 big sunshine cloud and 1 gut punch. Press next after the first drink to make the second drink. Make both before serving.
Cool. Optional karma tree in Sachi. Yeah. But yeah, the stuff surrounding Dorothy, while it does, like, it's explicit, like, that's part of the reason why it gave the content warning, is that, like, it's a bit yikes at places. Gut punch. Optional, more like all the Karmatrine. But we love Dorothy anyway, she's great.
Here and here. Thank you.
All in order. Thank you, Dorothy.
Don't mention it.
Thank you, Jill.
It's my job.
Hey, Dorothy. May I ask you something, private?
If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner.
No, thank you. It's not about that.
Then go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before.
The true that the DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines in the other person after, well...
After they violate every hole in your body, regardless of its original purpose?
Yes?
That's a semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time.
Care to explain?
We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted or the like, that way the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kinda buggy though. I've heard stories of DFC-72s who marry, get nervous on their wedding night, and bam! Their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail.
I see.
And besides, I've modded myself so much that if there are any tracking nanomachines were still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now I get to ask you something.
Sure, go ahead.
How much of you is still organic?
Just enough that my skin still heals over time.
Come on, you know that's not what I mean.
I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady.
Fine, see if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meanie. Thank you, please come again.
That girl's something else, huh?
She's so earnest about what she does that it's kind of hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time.
Okay, I'm done here.
Right, I'm gonna go take my... Gil, I need your girly hands for a second here.
Coming. Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her?
Sure, no problem.
I apologize if I'm taking time from your break.
Nah, don't worry. Sometimes you'll have to deal with me. Sorry you'll have to deal with me.
Or no problem, Jill.
Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast while Gil's the one serving you. Anyway, do you want something else?
You make me a Mars Blast?
That I can. Mars Blast. Mars. Better not give him any other kind of blast drink by accident.
Okay.
Here.
Bitter and mind-numbing, just like war.
Have you been to war?
Life's a war we fight every day, Jill.
So you haven't been to war?
Or not to an official one, at least.
There's something I've been wondering for a while now.
What could that be?
First, it was how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around.
I've got planet-induced dyslexia and gave you a Jupiter blast by accident. That's how it works, yep.
But I guess your line of work doesn't have to have any bearing on your personality.
Thanks a lot.
What I've often wondered about is how can you be so calm here? Aren't you worried about police or the like?
Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. Finally, you can thank your boss for raising my mind about other folks.
My boss?
I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. I take care of things if I went haywire.
Haywire? You?
Don't mind that.
Hard not to mind it. Hard not to mind it if you just said. You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you?
I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though.
Damn, I still don't know then.
Have you tried asking her?
She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery. Which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself.
You're believable because she's her.
Maybe I'll see her in action one day.
You should. It's quite the show. Good news, Jill. The helmet came off and you can take your break.
Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie.
Thank you, Jill.
Boss, break. All right.
Dorothy. So yeah, it's Jill, Dana, Dorothy, and Say, or not Say, Stella, that one.
Boss should clean the chicken bucket she throws out. Everyone can smell the spice from a mile away. You could take a couple minutes more, you know.
She absolutely stuck her arm somewhere she shouldn't. Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but this game is a sequel in heavy quotation marks. It's same universe as Read Only Memories 2064, I believe is what it's called. It's like same universe. And there are a couple of crossover things that we'll get to see later. That's where the that's how you're supposed to get the recipe for the flaming moai, is that it's referenced in Read Only Memories.
I'm fine, thanks. How did you get the helmet off? Turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. Whoever owns that helmet made sure to use it to the point of voiding the warranty. Keep it safe in case she comes back, okay? Sure. Now take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again.
I think Dana's voice might be too similar to Dorothy's.
Right.
Oh, I think I know who this is.
Yes, it's open, great. Welcome to Valhalla. Good evening, what kind of place is this? Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you often enter places without knowing what they are? Sorta, kinda, yeah. Well, this is a bar. A bar? Nice, nice. What can I get you? I don't know. I don't drink that much, to be honest. What do you recommend for me? What do you normally enjoy? I like tea. That's not something I can work with. What about flavors? Bitter, but not too bitter. Sorry if it's too confusing. Something bitter, but not too much. Maybe something bitter and girly?
Oh. Huh? How have I played this game for this long and not known that this game has a text log? What? Wow.
Let me see what I can get you. Something like tea, or something not so bitter. Maybe girly and bitter?
I have tea, actually.
Here you go. Hey, I like this one. But didn't you say you didn't have tea? Well, it's not freshly made tea or anything like that. You don't look like you're from around here. What brought you by, miss? I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. I'm Kira Miki. So, should I call you Miss Miki or Miss Kira? No, you're not getting it. I'm just Kira Miki. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kira, you say Miki, okay? Okay. Kira. Miki. No. Put more spirit into it. Kira. Miki. Almost there. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira.
Miki.
Kira. Miki. That's it. Are you feeling it? Kira.
Miki. It just keeps going.
Kira.
Miki.
Kira. Miki. And don't you ever forget it. What the hell am I doing out here?
Where were we, Jamie? Right, as I was telling you.
Wow, you're good. Thank you. It's nice to know I still have it. Especially since I have a concert in a bit. Concert? Wait, you're the Lilim that's putting on a concert tonight. I'm one Lilim who's putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilim you're looking for. And what are you doing all the way down here? Well, they were making last preparations for the concert, so I snuck out. My producer's always obnoxious while it's going on, so I just decided to leave. I saw one of the concert's posters outside and decided to check this place. And just that? Isn't that a bit dangerous? Won't your producer be mad when you get back? He will, but it's not the first time I've done this. And he still needs me to do the concert anyway. I see. How big is the concert? We planned for a bit over 100,000 people and sold out fast. And so we managed to secure ourselves another showing in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as other performers, but mine are very loyal, and that's nice. Over 100,000 is not many? Then what exactly is?
I don't know why, like, I rewatched the Roblox Oof H-Bomber guy video the other day, and so I was just thinking of the Tommy Tallarico. His mother is very proud.
Hold on then. Then, based on your little demonstration from before, I should call you Miss Miki, right? You don't get it. Let's start from the top. I'll just call you Miss Idol then. Oh, I like that. Hey, do you have anything soft? Soft as in alcohol-free? No, I meant soft as in soft. Soft? Let's see what I can get you. Something soft. I wonder if she means alcohol-free or something else.
Optional Karmatrine, baby. Let's get the idol drunk.
Try this. Yeah, this'll do it. Thanks. Hey, have you considered being more theatrical when mixing drinks? Yeah, you know, like spinning bottles and lighting drinks on fire, that kind of stuff.
I still can't believe we never got confirmation on whether his mother is proud of him or not.
When I was in college, I tried going to a party once. The bartender who tried those tricks gave me a nasty bump on the forehead when the bottle slipped his hand. Those kind of theatrics usually feel pointless and seem to slow down the process of actually making a drink. Yeah, but never underestimate the power of putting on a good show. It can feel incredible and be very rewarding, you know? I'll keep it in mind. Hey, is this class important? Depends on why you're asking. Do you want me to sign it? Oh, sure, I guess. No guessing. Are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay then, who should I make it out to? Maybe for my boss? I wonder if Gil would like it though. Your name, girl. Oh, for Jill then. For Jill, never lose your star, from Kira Miki. Oh, that's a pretty autograph. Thanks. No, thank you. I'm guessing someone with as many fans as you has their fair share of stalkers, right? Well, there are two kinds of people who obsess over me. They're the shy ones that follow me everywhere, hiding just out of sight. And then there's my fan club. What's the difference between them?
God, the music in this game gets really loud. The music is currently running at negative 20 decibels.
The fan club follows me around a lot too, but they usually keep a distance. Actually, I think they're outside waiting for me right now. I see. They're also very organized. They'd make pretty good soldiers. The others, the stalkers, are a bit sneakier and don't act in groups. I'm guessing those stalkers must be bothersome, huh? Actually, they're not that bad. And stalkers are nice when you get used to them. I remember one once protected me from being mugged. There's another that breaks into my house once a week to make me breakfast. And she fails to see the problem? I just wish they'd leave my underwear drawer the same way they find it. I take pride in how neatly I organize my underwear, you know? I take pride in my old liquor collection. I guess it's the same. No, wait, it isn't. Yeah, you get me, Jill. Okay, one more drink before I go. By now, the stage should be all organized, so the fallout should have been settled. Isn't it a bit late for a concert? It's part of my gimmick. I always make concerts that go from night till dawn. In this one, I'm supposed to close with a song called Sunshine Stone. If everything goes as planned, the weather forecast is accurate, the sun should come up just as I reach the climax of the song. I'd be depressed if they ask for Your Love is a Drug as an encore, though. That sounds nice. Hey, I need to make people feel like their tickets were worth the ridiculous price that, you know?
Ugh.
Don't you think it sucks to pay for something only to find out you shouldn't have bothered? Yeah, one time I bought some expensive coffee in this one cafe. It tasted like filthy water with cream. I still don't know if it was the coffee or the girl that served it, but it was bad. Man, that sucks. And speaking of which, do you have anything better? I really need to wake myself up. Let's see what I can find for you. She wants something bitter, maybe to sober up a bit.
Sober up a bit. Not on my watch. You gotta shake it extra to give it an extra flavor, you know? Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel, too.
Try this. Yeah, this works. So, how is it?
Shake that Karmatrine, Jill.
It could be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious. I figured it was for waking you up or something, so... Really nice, thanks. Hey Jill, have you ever lost your identity?
I coughed into like a tissue, but like I touched the tissue to my lips and it fucking like left paper residue in my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, I've lost my ID card a couple of times, yeah. No, I mean your identity. Forgotten who you are. What's with the change in expression? No, not really. I did. Kira Miki is just an artist name. At first, it was hard for me to play the part, you know? But I gained so much satisfaction from the concerts that I decided to invest myself. And I overdid it. How so? I became so invested in the character that I forgot who I was. Who was I before I became Kira Miki? What did I like? Where does Kira Miki end and I begin? I just don't know anymore. It sounds rough. What drove you to such a decision? And the fact that I know that I'm performing a noble duty. But how? You have to deal with many stressful things in everyday life. Work, debt, sickness, insecurity, the black slime that comes out of the sewers every full moon. You don't know what will await you every morning. You don't know if you'll make it back to bed that night. When measured, the cons of life outweigh the pros. People need something to cling to, and for many, I'm that thing.
The what? Nah. It's just a normal occurrence, you know? Black slime in the sewers.
You are? During my concerts, they stop being themselves for 4 hours. They're not a nurse, an office worker, or a store clerk. For those 4 hours, they're just part of the mass that goes to see an idol. Yeah. No religion, gender, or social class divides them. They're all on the same level. Damn.
4 fucking hours? I mean, you say that, Sachi. My streams are usually about 3.5 to 4 hours, so you go to a Kiramiki concert for the roughly the time that I stream, plus or minus a bit, depending on if I'm running late or if I run long.
When not in concert, I try to give them songs that will cheer them up, that'll make their lives worth living. When I see people call my name from the stage, I know they're thanking me. Thanking me for that single moment where they can be happy. That's what I love about the stadium. I'm down below while they're up high.
Social class, aren't your tickets expensive as fuck though? True.
If forgetting who I was before means that I can protect those smiles, so be it. I'll make that sacrifice as many times as needed. Because I live for them. Because I know I help them. I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams.
You're not jumping up and down at a Maddie stream?
I am Kiramiki. And don't you ever forget that. Fan club, to me! We ride to the stadium. Wow.
She's something else, huh?
I suddenly feel the urge to ditch my shift and follow.
You think she's telling the truth?
Give me a sec. According to this article, her real name is Michelle Kingston. Deployed about 2 years ago. She did a few variety shows with her jazz band, but went solo afterward.
What was all that talk about then?
She was drunk, and she was a very peculiar drunk.
Figures. Still, quite the motivational performer, though.
No doubt. Boss, we're done. Alright. You feel like going to that girl's concert? Nah, I don't think so. I don't have tickets anyway. Hey, boss, does the name Red Comet ring any bells? Why, that was my moniker during my wrestling days. Huh? And that's what they called me during my time in the Grand Slam Fighters. And they saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads. Any reason for being red specifically? That way I was 3 times faster. How did you find that out? Do you like wrestling? A client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. I just kind of remembered it. Ah, I see. I should take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe. In any case, Gil's cleaning the glasses today, so I'll leave now. Take care. Oh, and boss? Don't cram anything on your head without thinking, please. Yeah.
Money. Money acquired. To the store to buy Kiramiki music. There it is. See, I know for a fact that I need money later, but like I want to buy the PC9X and there's an item that's like assorted cartridges that gets unlocked. Oh, here it is. It lets you play Toho. Well, not actually Toho, but it lets you play the Toho minigame. Alice Rabbit Thread 2, Electric Boogaloo. Stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that time they posted here to announce an attack? Well, yeah. I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17th will come the second retribution. Birthday is coming. Font. Oh boy. Spooky font. It's happening. Haha, time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. Based when I just got out of jail. I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people with IPs on the wrong thread? Hi, cybercrime unit. I just want to let you know that I am not Alice, but in fact, your mom. Why are you gals so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Admin furfur. Fuck off, Alice. Not this shit again.
Spooky. Or a nice joke.
I think if I go to... Oh. Fuck. Fuck. That was extra bad because I didn't save. Shit. There is a fast forward button, I just don't remember what it is. It's not tab. It's control, cool. Give you T. We served her a blue fairy, right? Yep, we did serve her a blue fairy. And then I believe this was a sunshine cloud that we made big and filled to the brim with alcohol. Super speed bartending. Valhalla speedrun. Okay, we will save first. Then we will buy Your Love is a Drug. Miki Concert 4. The last thread, no shit posting allowed. Did that one anon left? Think so. Never left, I was just lurking not to cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas on the Great Revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We've known each other since we were very young. So she's your childhood friend? Just like one of my Japanese animes, thank you, Otacon. Yeah. Okay, so this is what you have to do. When Miki ends singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course, just try to imagine how magical that moment would be. With the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I'll think about it.
How was your first kiss? I tripped into a guy. It hurt like hell.
In the last thread, Anon hates fun. I don't want fights. You people are so immature. What's wrong with being a guy endanger you? Why do you care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off. Dudes, endanger you. Let's go back to the okay, it's literally, okay. I compared it to Reddit. It's not. It's 4chan. It's opposite day 4chan. Let's go back to the concert, please. 2070X and you stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this. He started everything by mentioning he's a guy. Anyway, we should gather somewhere and take the train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can make up an official we can make an official Danger U meetup. Danger U meetup, like I'd want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Okay, next thread. I'm gonna moderate the fuck out of this. No more shit posting. Oh, whoops. I forgot to read the bit from Jill.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious as to how such a meetup would end up.
Neo San Francisco rocked by a powerful earthquake. Millions saved. By Kimberly La-Valette. Powerful 8.6 magnitude tremors struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During a conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams at Neo San Francisco for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They're an example to follow. We're certainly looking forward to implement these advancements in earthquake prediction here in our beautiful city. Glitch City is not currently known to be a seismic zone.
What we couldn't do with the money he'll use for that anyway.
Also, Neo San Francisco is the setting of 2064. Quincy, one more civil death and we'll ban protests. Cool, great. By Kimberly La-Valette. After numerous protests held around the city, which are caused by an ongoing economic and safety crisis, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy has made it clear that if the rioters take another civilian life, he'll personally write a law to ban all kinds of public manifestations. This simply can't go on, Quincy told AE during a call. They only want to destroy public property. They're actively sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city, and I've decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knights will have full authorization to use maximum force. Quincy will be running for a second term next year.
Let's ignore the civilian deaths are not by the other rioters.
Alice Rabbit a group? The answer here, by Lana Smithy. Who is Alice Rabbit? Judging by the complexity of the methods they've used to breach all kinds of protected software, some are starting to think that this is in fact a group and not a single individual. So is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Not the first time this would be a thing. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose to prominence. They called themselves Anon. They weren't even a threat to real protected data. December 17th.
I should really ask Alma what her take on Alice Rabbit is.
What was Kiramiki's voice? It was like,
so much energy, so much love. I could feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. And it wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so glad my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Miki.
Oh, what did...
Huh, so she'll actually come again? That's nice. Hi everyone, are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. And it's all thanks to you. Thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just one little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. Love, Miki. By bodyguards, does she mean the fan club, or...
I'm just gonna read this one in my normal voice so as to not burn my voice through. Been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops. I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. This is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime, any tasty, natural combination, and I'll be all over it. Isn't that called a Long Island iced tea? Very careful about getting tipsy before a show, though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. That's all for today. See ya.
So that's what you meant by a tea-like drink.
You wanna know something fun? If you go into the settings, you can turn on artificial scan lines in this game. I just really don't like artificial scan lines. I think they're dumb, but it's an option. And for people that actually like artificial scan lines, like, they're there, but...
Good evening.
Oh, hi there. Yes! I love Alma. She's great. All of the characters are great. You can't see my arms, but I'm talking very emphatically with my arms. Queen, yeah.
I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing.
Alma?
Ah, Leonidas.
Gillian.
Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind.
Sure, make yourself at home.
Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she?
She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back.
Alright.
That was more Alma's voice. These two voices are going to be very similar. I apologize in advance.
Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kinda stuck. Huh. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kinda like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature. I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kiramiki girl came here yesterday before a concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised.
These two... I'm trying to figure out what I could do with Alma's voice to change it. Are these two voices too similar, chat?
Alma, we've known each other for what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, that guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yes, for all those pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Some sneakily taken at that.
That true?
What do you care? How the hell did you find that out?
So it is true.
Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Aw, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Alma wants a bad touch.
What did I mess up? Oh, I only gave 4 Karma Train. Whoops. You see, when you work at the Valhalla bar, everything is big. Except for that one drink that we served Sei, where she specifically specified that she did not want a big drink. Ugh. Ugh, that's the worst possible outcome. My, I had a notch on my fingernail that I was picking at, and it, like, peeled part of my nail. But it broke off halfway through, so now it's even worse. And it's the worst because it's on my index finger. There we go, that should be fine. I'll just file it down later.
Here you go. This is one big bet. Are you hitting on me? You wish. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. And sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but the car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role-playing. It sounds more like the nickname of some heavy-handed writer. Or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. And think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. And see? I mean, I have no idea how you would deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed the fuckboy over there into the closet ages ago.
Fuckboy?
People have different needs and priorities.
That wasn't your voice, that was Alma's voice.
Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make to shut, or anything I can make you to shut up and drink?
Anything I can make you to shut up and drink?
I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. And still, give me something weird, would you? Huh. Ventriloquism. Weird? A weird drink. Yeah, something different. Experimental, uncommon. Let's see. A weird drink, Promo drinks fit that bill easily. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are. Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a brandtini, and then something like a cobalt velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? And something tells me that part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines. As a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. It's stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared for occasions just like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. And they wanted to create this anonymous anarchist's identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating nobody but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. And so, you don't think such a person exists?
I've lost Joel's voice, I'm sorry. Okay, have a good night, Sachi. This might... Okay, I'm realizing more and more, this might be a game that I need to do, like, alternating days with. Where I, like, stick something else between the days of doing Valhalla. Because this is, like, all girls' voices, and the girls' voices wear me out significantly faster.
Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. And that's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. And so, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddled overall. And there's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks.
Oh, whoops.
And that's how it feels for me. And it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is. Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out for some time for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash into your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside of these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early.
Same. Same. I cannot stand waking up early. And that is the whole reason why I work at night.
The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know? That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, it's just I don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big brandtini. Finally, that's the Alma I know. A big brandtini, easy enough.
Brandtini.
Here. You know, brandtini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the martini. The problem is the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. And so, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. Jill... Who... That'd be 4A 69 6C 6C.
Is that in hex? I think that's in hex, if I'm not mistaken.
Or 01001.
I'm not reading all that. Lots of zeros and ones.
In binary, you have 15 ones. Did you celebrate your your 15th birthday party? Hey, Jill? Don't think so. What about your sweet 16? Did you do anything special for that? Nope. And your 18th or 21st? No, none of those. I saw no point in making them any different from any other birthdays. Oh, but they're different. How so? They celebrate your budding sexuality. It's to the point where society tells you that you can fuck. That you're starting to look appealing enough for other people to consider fucking you. It's also the hypocritical way they tell you you can but shouldn't fuck. I guess that's one way of seeing it. Oh, there's no point in celebrating those so late. There was this one time in middle school where I got fed up with a teacher. I was in 8th grade, but the idiot kept treating me like a child. So one day I adjusted my shirt, pushed my boobs together with my arms.
Don't do that, Alma. Don't say that.
And told him, "Teacher, do you know you could get me pregnant, right?"
God.
Poor bastard couldn't look at me for the rest of the year. I also got suspended, scolded, and grounded.
Good. Good.
But it was totally worth it. I was a blossoming woman, and I wasn't gonna stand for it. This is why I like numbers. Numbers don't await your sexual awakening just to tell you later that you shouldn't be sexual. Numbers never betray you. They don't cross you. They don't expect you to form a family or give them grandkids. You think a 27 cares if you have a Catholic wedding? No, but I care that you're drunk. I am most certainly not. Then spell your name. 41 60 61. There. Not in hexadecimal. I'll call you a cab. I'll be fine. I'm going home now. My brother-in-law is close by. He told me to call him when I was done. Bye, Jill. Take care out there.
Who's this? Is this Mario? Hello, sugar? Ow! Oh, it's Mr. Donovan. This isn't Mario.
Hello, Mr. Donovan.
Like my Bob used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms.
I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber.
They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt.
Do you normally greet people that way?
A man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Get out of here. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house.
A bit of advice. You shouldn't provoke the ones serving you drinks or food.
Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience, I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual.
The usual, he says. Mr. Donovan wants the usual. 3 days in and he already has a usual drink.
Yes, I remembered.
The usual.
Sure, this'll work.
What brings you today, Mr. Donovan?
That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview.
Did you succeed?
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of the other outlets, but the end result is what matters.
I see. Wait, blackmail?
You'd be surprised at the kinds of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Huh? Hey, signature on that glass over there.
Oh, yeah.
That big-titted Lilum was here?
She came yesterday before the concert, yeah.
Anything juicy come out of her visit?
No.
Gossip-worthy?
No.
Tabloid-worthy?
No.
Come on, there has to be something.
Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed.
Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything.
I've got nothing.
Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans?
I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her, or that you didn't already know.
Fine.
And say, are many of your interns women, Mr. Donovan?
All of my interns are women, kid. Every single one of them. It's a pack of hungry, desperate bitches.
Why only women?
Did you ever watch Race for Hope?
The movie?
Yeah. Movie about a journalist looking for clues regarding a murder. That tacky movie had everything. Romance, action, a dog with sunglasses. Also sold this weird fantastical image of what journalism is. I'm guessing lots of girls saw that in high school and wanted to become a journalist. Now I have to deal with that shit.
How can you be so sure?
My first brother-in-law was a doctor. He said that a couple years after that emergency heart movie, all of his interns were women for a long while. And this is why you don't let brats that barely understand what responsibilities are pick a career.
Do you perhaps know a girl named Kimberly LaVillette?
Doesn't ring a bell. Who is she?
Nobody. Forget I said anything. Any interesting purview of tomorrow's news?
You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the stinger?
How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers?
Not really, no.
There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece, and even better makeshift toilet paper. Talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that.
I think I've heard about them somewhere. What of them?
They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. They're gonna release it to the public tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think.
I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a bleeding Jane so I can call it a day.
Okay. He wants a bleeding Jane. That's a change of pace.
Bleeding Jane. Say the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool.
Here.
Simple enough for you, I see. So, I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is it true?
Yeah.
Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. Or so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she?
She's outrunning some, bears?
6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered his underground ring for money. His 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing him. I heard she set him free afterward, too.
And you were there?
I was drunk and bored, what can I say?
Do you know if she lost her arm there?
Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Rode so hard her arm fell off. That sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor.
More like something she made up.
Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice.
Please come again.
Yeah. Break time! Which also means it's time for stream end. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. What else? So depending on how I'm feeling, I might need to take a break from Valhalla tomorrow. Just depending on how, you know, my throat's holding up. So there is a chance we might be doing something else tomorrow, but otherwise it's gonna be Valhalla. Let's find someone to raid. I don't know if this is pronounced as Lune or Loon. but someone that we've rated before after they've rebranded. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope to see you here tomorrow for whatever I end up streaming tomorrow. Otherwise, have a good one and take care.